Hey everybody, Mike here again from the Wall of Metal, doing some videos. I haven't done videos in a long time, so I've just felt like I wanted to do some. Boredom from this pandemic, and getting more active with my vinyl collecting. One of the things that I've done during this is I've really enjoyed revisiting my vinyl collection, getting out old records and playing records, and going to get new records, new records, and digging for old records. So I've kind of felt like what I like to do is I listen to a lot of music digitally now, just because of the ease of being able to take it everywhere. But if I really like something, I want to have it in some format or the other, and I've really enjoyed getting vinyl formats of vinyl. So I'm going to do some other videos about some new releases that I've picked up on vinyl. But we're gonna talk about a record, the trip I made today to the record store with my daughter, who's 16. She got her first record player. She bought it herself not too long ago, and I'm really excited to get her, interested in going crate digging and picking up things. Now, she's got a much different musical taste than mine, but she likes Billy Joel, so we picked up Songs in the Attic for her today on vinyl. I don't have it with me to show because I sent it home with her, but I want to show the other albums, that the stuff that I picked up in our trip to the record store. So here we go. First thing we're listening to in the background here, this is a band I wasn't really big on growing up. I mean, I didn't know a lot of their stuff, and I had always kind of heard of them, but they just weren't someone that I listened to. And I've been, revisiting my Southern rock collection recently, and Nantucket, this is Nantucket, Your Face, Your Mind. This is their second album from 1979. Not necessarily a Southern rock band, but they kind of, for part of some reason, they got kind of lumped into that grouping. But this record here, at least with the lead-off track, "Give Me Your Love," is more like AOR kind of hard rock. But anyway, I don't have anything by Nantucket, so I thought, need to take that one home with me. So we got this. This was is a promotional copy, like for radio stores. It's got the demonstration stuff on here, So those are kind of neat to have copies like that. All right, so Nantucket. And like I said, I was been in, I did a video on Molly Hatchet, so I've been kind of revisiting, my Southern rock collection, and this one was available today and popped out at me, so I pick it up. This is Blackfoot, Tom Catton. Great album cover. It looks like something that's gonna rock your butt off, when you put it on the turntable. And I love these pictures. I love the picture, the back of this jacket. Great pictures of the band. So most of you out there probably are familiar with this album. I think this might be the first. No, it's not. I have Siogo and Vertical Smiles actually, and one time I had Strikes, but it was a really crappy copy, and I think I got rid of it. This one, Strikes and Marauder, are ones that if I find them for, in the bins for a good price, I'll pick them up. So Blackfoot, Tom Catton. And found this one. Of course, I like this one. I thought my daughter would like this too. I kind of bought it for her to listen to also, to see if she would like it. But this is Heart, Dog and Butterfly. Neat gatefold. I've never had this one on vinyl. Magazine, I think, is the only other Heart album I have on vinyl. So great band. Everybody knows Heart. Only problem this record's got, I'll have to probably glue. It's got the dreaded jacket split. I can fix that. But really, great. The title track, Dog and Butterfly, great song. This has got Straight On, was the other big hit from this, and then the Cook with Fire leadoff track is it's just one of those typical hard rock sounding songs. So those were the used albums that I found. I'm gonna take a quick drink. I'll show you a couple things. This is my metal goblet, and we'll see if this is any good. Jones Green Apple Soda. with some caramel kissed vodka. Not bad. I want to show you what it's sitting on. I'm going to show you this too. I should probably do a video of these things on around. I made these around Christmas. It was a project I made. I made these for myself. I made a set for my son. These are coasters, and these are Iron Maiden coasters. And I'm just going to show you some of the ones that I'm not using right now. I made these, so that's why I'm kind of proud of them. They're easy to make. If you go on YouTube and go under tile coasters, you'll probably find lots of tutorials on how to make these. But I made a set. There's 5. I'm using one here, just of album covers. And I think I made one for my son with these Iron Maidens. I made 2 sets of the Iron Maidens. I made a set for my daughter that had Billy Joel album covers. Another set, made a set for my girlfriend that had a band called the Dirty Streets and all their album covers. So just an idea I had. It's great if you got time on your hands during this pandemic. Do something new. Look that up on YouTube and make you some of those. I think my next project, I'm gonna make a set of Molly Hatchet album covers, because Molly Hatchet album covers are awesome. All right, so real quick, on to the new stuff. I've been buying a lot of new stuff on vinyl. These were not blind buys. These are things I weren't looking for. These found me. You could say I found that we found each other. I wasn't looking for these, but one was too good to pass up, and the other was just one that I felt like I needed to have. So on to that. First one I found was Flotsam and Jetsam self-titled album from 2016, and in 2016 this was my album of the year. I absolutely love this album. Saw the band on this tour, got to meet him in a smaller venue here in Indianapolis. Got to meet Eric and the rest of the band, and I just felt like I'd really like to have this record on vinyl. So it was a great price, and we picked it up. In fact, give me just a second here. I'm gonna get up here. You can't see me now, but you can still hear me. Let's just go ahead and open this thing up and see what we got here. Looks like it's going to be a gatefold. There's no hype sticker, so I'm not really concerned about taking the plastic or taking the cover off. I'm not one that shrink wrap doesn't mean a whole lot to me, but if you can keep it on, it's kind of cool to do that. But I wanted to take a look at this. Here's the gatefold cover. It's kind of cool. It's got the lyrics to the songs in the inner jacket. But I wanted to really take a look at the records, because they're limited edition. It says limited to, I forget how many copies, but they're red vinyl. So let's take a look at that. There's the record. Pretty neat. Custom labels. I might only play this a couple times, but I just wanted to have it on vinyl. I've got the CD copy of it, and like I said, for the price that I found it for, I couldn't leave the record shop without it. All right, so Flotsam and Jetsam, put that aside. And now, here's the one I was on the fence on this one. I picked it up. I asked my daughter, should I not? Because it was a little bit pricier than I would have liked. But this is a band that I've always liked. This band. They've not been one of my absolute favorite thrash metal bands, but they're very important in the history of thrash metal. Everybody knows them, and when you see the album, you'll know. But a little bit of backstory: I had this original version of this album on cassette. It was the only format I ever had it on. It doesn't sound that well now. It doesn't play all that well, and I had always wanted to find it, on CD. I never even got it on CD, but I found this. I just found this flipping through a crate of new stuff, and I didn't even know this existed. And I was standing in line after I had put it back, decided I wasn't going to get it, and waiting in line. My daughter and I had a conversation about, if it makes you happy, do it. This is why we work. So went back, picked it up, brought it home, and I'm really happy that I did, because this is really cool, and I've never seen it until today. But here it is, Creator, Extreme Aggression, and it's BMG and Noise looks like the labels, but this is really cool because it's the original album remastered. It's got some bonus tracks, and it's 180 gram triple vinyl gatefold, and it's got some sleeve notes from Emil Petroza. I never know if I've said his name right, but anyway, this just looked like something I needed to have. And the other cool part is, aside from there's like six sides to this. There's 3 records in here, and side 1 and 2 are Extreme Aggression, the Extreme Aggression album, and then the other sides, there's another 2 record set, which is Live in East Berlin in 1990, which I didn't know existed. But it's got classic Creator songs on it and songs from Extreme Aggression. I haven't opened this up yet. I'm sure this is really cool. I'm not going to open it up during this video because I'm going to try to save the hype stickers. And boy, I really wish I could. This is one of those that I do wish I could kind of leave in its shrink, but you know, with it being kind of like a mini box, it's a triple fold. Triple gatefold. You got to take it out of there. So anyway, I just wanted to show it. I think some of the my thrash friends are going to think that's pretty cool. So let me know if, like I said, it's the first time I've ever seen it. So let me know if who has it, who's seen it now and wants to go get it. Anyway, fun trip today to the record store. If we're in Indianapolis, Indiana, Karma Records. Support them if you're in the area. I don't care. People know where I'm from. I'm from Indianapolis. Actually, I don't really live in Indianapolis, so I'm not giving away my location. Anyway, Karma Records, great record store. If you're ever in Indiana, if you're in Indianapolis, look up at Karma Records. I've been going there since I was a kid, to the very same physical store in the same part of town. I've been going there for 40 years now. So it was really fun today. This is the second time I've gone out with my daughter. She was a little more enthusiastic today about it because she's got her own record player now. If you know someone that doesn't know anything about vinyl, turn them on to records, man. Records are great. Records really are great. And I'm happy to get back more into having building my vinyl collection. I've always loved crate digging, and I'm going to do some more crate digging videos here coming up. I'm going to do a whole slew of videos. They're all going to be shorter than some of the others I've done. That was my trip today. Let me know what you guys have picked up here recently. And again, when you're in that record store, let them know your metal. Bang your head and throw the goat. I'll talk to you next time.